video, the 12 kidney-saving must-eat foods you need to add to your renal diet now. Gathering here, I'm a doctor in natural medicine and a researcher in the field of kidney health. And you see, there are some foods with medicinal properties and health benefits. And then there are the 12 foods of today's video. These foods don't just have medicinal properties, and they are not just low in protein and rich in fiber. Nope, they are much more. These are the 12 foods with kidney healing properties so powerful you must actually build your own diet around them. You absolutely want to eat them every day, at least if your goal is protecting and improving your kidney health. And guys, don't miss my last entry for today because that food has properties so powerful that missing it will be just like leaving your own birthday party before getting a slice of the cake. So let's answer the question, in the diet for kidney disease, what foods are absolutely a must? Let's start immediately with the first category, whole grains. Whole grains must be a staple in any well-planned diet, but especially in the diet of people with CKD. And while there are many good options to choose from, let's see which whole grains are a must in your diet. First of all, rolled oats. Oats are packed with fiber, vitamins, and healthy nutrients, and of course, they taste amazing. This breakfast staple is too healthy, cheap, and widely available to be overlooked. I mean, guys, a breakfast without oats is just like forgetting your phone when you leave the house. How are you even getting through the day? But now you may ask, why are rolled oats a must-eat in a renal diet? Because even your kidneys deserve something to look forward in the morning. Jokes aside, I would never plan a diet without considering this breakfast staple. First of all, oats contain a fiber called beta-glucan that literally sucks the cholesterol out of your intestine. And you don't even have to eat them with a fat-rich meal or in any complicated way. I've seen people with too high cholesterol levels losing up to the 30% of their LDL just by adding some oatmeal to their breakfast, which is incredible. Not to mention that oats are beneficial for people with diabetes as well because they can actually improve insulin sensitivity. Really, unless you have very specific reasons to avoid oats, always start your day with some oatmeal, maybe with some berries and a teaspoon of cinnamon on top. Now, there is another whole grain in my must-eat list, and this is barley. Barley is maybe not as versatile as oats, but in some ways it's even healthier. What's so special about barley, you may ask? Well, first of all, it has the biggest amount of soluble fiber per gram compared to any other whole grain. In fact, 1 cup of cooked barley has a whopping 6 grams of fiber, mostly soluble, mostly beta-glucans. Not to mention that all that fiber comes with very little protein, just 2.3 grams of protein per cup. And barley is a whole grain that's super rich in iron as well, not to mention that it's low on the glycemic scale and that it tastes amazing. Just make sure they fit in your daily target for protein, alright? You absolutely don't want to spend hours thinking about what to eat and what not just to make all your efforts vain just because you are eating too much protein. So, what about some foods that don't have protein in them? Let's talk about fruit. There are many fruits that are great in a renal diet and very few wrong choices, except for the grapefruit, of course. But today, my goal is to make your diet easier by showing foods that you cannot miss out on. So first of all, make sure you have some berries in your diet. Most berries contain no protein and very little calories. On the other hand, they are packed with fiber, vitamins, and nutrients. This makes them ideal for anyone with kidney disease or diabetes. Okay, but now you may ask, why are berries a must? Well, actually, there is more to berries than just their incredible fiber and vitamin content. You see, the biggest reason why you want berries in your diet is their antioxidant content. Science tells us that improving your antioxidant intake may actually lead to improved kidney function. Incredible! And some of the fruits with the highest antioxidant content out there are berries. So for example, blueberries are full of anthocyanins and quercetin, and these are linked to lowered blood pressure, but also improved blood sugar control. Another example, blackberries are full of ellagic acid, a polyphenol antioxidant with incredible detoxing properties. And then there are strawberries that are full of vitamin C, a potent antioxidant that's not just an essential vitamin, but that's also linked to lowered blood pressure and kidney detoxification. Seriously, you can't go wrong with berries. And well, if choosing berries definitely is not going to surprise anyone, my next choice absolutely will. So, the other fruit you can't live without is the tangerine. Okay, citrus fruits in general are amazing and super healthy. Planning a renal diet without citrus fruits would absolutely be a mistake. Citrus fruits are well known for their vitamin C content, and they are also full of a variety of vitamins, essential minerals, and health-promoting plant compounds. But so are many other fruits actually. So, why do I consider tangerines of all fruits a must for the renal diet? Well, the reason is something called nobiletin, a plant flavonoid with antioxidant properties that comes from the peel of tangerines. Now, the effects this flavonoid has on blood sugar levels of people with diabetes are outstanding. Studies are confirming that nobiletin can improve both hyperglycemia and insulin resistance. And this effect is so noticeable that when a kidney patient with diabetes was started on a plant-based diet with citrus fruits being the only mandatory food item, his fasting blood sugar levels dropped so quickly that his insulin dose had to be drastically reduced immediately. This is from a case study published on the BMJ, one of the most prestigious peer-reviewed medical journals in the world, by the way. So, eat tangerines every day and with the peel, because that's where the nobiletin is. Add them to a smoothie. And by the way, fruit is almost protein-free and super healthy, so make sure you are eating fruit every day, especially if you have diabetes. And while you can't go wrong with most fruits except for the grapefruit, of course, berries and tangerines are a must in a well-planned kidney diet. Seriously, planning a diet without these two fruits will be just like playing soccer without a ball. I mean, what's even the goal? And by the way guys, if you think this info is useful, consider sharing this video on other socials and also click the like button so more people will have the chance to see it. Okay, up next, let's talk about the very category of foods you should base your diet on. And of course, it's veggies. Let's talk about green leafy vegetables first. Now, just like for fruit in general, it's very hard to go wrong by adding to your diet greens in general. There are many healthy options to choose from and very few wrong answers. And it was hard for me to pick just a few must eat, but I still did. So very first thing you absolutely must eat regularly, even daily if you have kidney disease, is spinach. Spinach always comes out on top when it comes to nutrition. Spinach is the most alkaline food on earth, meaning that it protects the kidneys from excess acidity. Spinach basically detoxes more acid from your body than any other unprocessed food, gram per gram. Not to mention that spinach is also a great iron source, crucial for people with anemia, and it also contains a long list of healthy nutrients. But why is spinach a must-eat when there are so many healthy veggies out there? Well, mainly because this superfood has a huge positive impact on your blood pressure, and this is in part due to its potassium content. But how can a food so rich in potassium be a must for people with kidney disease? Well, this is because today dietary potassium is not supposed to be restricted anymore in CKD patients. So, if you are still following a low potassium diet, it's time for you to get informed so you can find a way to actually solve the issue. Luckily, I've just made a video about potassium restriction and how to stop following one. It's up here and also down in the description if you missed it. So yeah, spinach is full of potassium. That's also alkalizing and that helps with high blood pressure. However, the main reason spinach is one of my top picks is its content of nitrate. Spinach is an excellent source of nitrate, which is a precursor of nitric oxide, a powerful vasodilator. It doesn't just lower blood pressure, it also brings more blood, oxygen, and nutrients to the kidneys. So add spinach to your soups, eat them with beans, eat them in smoothies, add them to your dishes. No matter how you eat spinach, you're one step closer to winning your battle against CKD. And there is another grain that I absolutely consider a must-eat. Bok choy. This is a food with so many health benefits. First of all, it's a cruciferous vegetable, just like, kale, cabbage, broccoli, and you want as many as you can of them in your diet. And bok choy is somehow special among them. In fact, there is a simple reason why I consider bok choy a must-eat. Bok choy is one of the veggies with the highest calcium content there is. Calcium is so hard to get in a plant-based diet, and yet it's so healthy. Calcium has powerful detoxing benefits. It doesn't just help with bone health. Calcium also reduces the risk for kidney stones by binding and removing oxalate in the intestine. This is especially important for people suffering from recurring kidney stones and also for those with a water intake restriction. And bok choy is healthy for everyone else as well, because you see, calcium also binds to phosphorus, which is the bane of your kidneys and your bones as well. Actually, the only reason why you should not eat bok choy is because you prefer your bones a little on the brittle side. Okay guys, 2 more veggies that are a must to show you. First of all, red cabbage. Yes, another type of cabbage. These veggies are super healthy, and all types of cabbage have kidney protecting health benefits while being low in calories and protein. They are rich in fiber, vitamins, and some healthy minerals as well. But there is something that actually sets red cabbage aside. It wouldn't be in this video otherwise, because as I was saying, one of the frontiers of the treatment for kidney disease today is adding antioxidants to your diet. Antioxidants improve kidney function, says science, and so will your diet if you add the foods I'm showing you today. And you see, what gives this cabbage its color is the incredible amount of antioxidants it contains. Seriously, if you are only going to eat 3 veggies today, make them spinach, bok choy, and red cabbage. Or even better, also add beets. Beets are one of the healthiest veggies out there. They are naturally high in nitrates, very powerful vasodilators, and they may even help lower your blood pressure. This is a food you absolutely don't want to miss out on, especially if you pair spinach with beets and you eat them regularly. Your blood pressure is going to be lower, and this is a huge benefit that can help anyone with kidney disease. Keep in mind that blood pressure medications have serious side effects. The less you depend on them, the better. By the way, there are other veggies I would have wanted to include, such as red bell pepper, asparagus, onions, and greens such as colored kale, mustard, and turnip. They also are great. And by the way guys, let me know if I have missed some of your favorite kidney-friendly foods, or if you think my list can be improved. Leave a comment in the comment section. Okay guys, I'm finally over with greens and veggies. Time to see now some high-fat foods and also some protein sources. Don't miss my last entry in particular, because not a lot of people know about that one food. Now guys, even if some people are still scared of fats, the health benefits of certain high-fat foods are not something you should underestimate. They are in fact certain foods that have incredible benefits for your kidneys in this category. One being olive oil. Olive oil, especially extra virgin olive oil, is probably the healthiest thing in the world you can add to your salad. It's maybe even healthier than the veggies themselves. Now guys, the downside of olive oil is that it's very caloric dense, and this can be either a good or a bad thing for you if you have diabetes or if you need to lose weight. Olive oil should always be used with great moderation. On the other hand, if you are struggling to keep your weight on, adding more olive oil can be a great way to gain some weight in a healthy way. But why is this food a must-eat for everyone then? Well, because olive oil is one of the most powerful anti-inflammatories you can add to your dishes. Just 2 tablespoons a day of extra virgin olive oil have shown to improve HDL cholesterol levels in recent studies and to help with insulin sensitivity. And that's not all. Research also found out that a daily dose of 50 grams or 4 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil has 10% of the pain relief effect of a daily dose of ibuprofen. And let's be honest, olive oil is way tastier than ibuprofen. And olive oil is so powerful at fighting the inflammation, it is actually considered the main reason why the Mediterranean diet is so good for you. I mean, at this point, even your doctor might start prescribing Mediterranean vacations. Okay, now a food that doctors, especially competent dietitians, are actually prescribing their patients. Flaxseed. Okay, here's the powerful medicinal food. Flaxseed is a great source of fats and of fiber as well. A great addition to your breakfast and snacks. It will make the carbs from these meals enter your bloodstream in a controlled way. It's also a decent source of selenium, a key mineral for kidney health. Flaxseed also contains vitamin B6, iron, and vitamin B1 in significant amounts, not to mention the omega-3s. Not many plant-based foods contain omega-3s. Yeah, flaxseed is so good, even fish are getting jealous. But the reason why flaxseed is in this video is another. This small seed is amazing at protecting the kidneys in people with inflammatory kidney disease. There are studies showing that flaxseed can improve GFR in many patients thanks to this benefit, while decreasing proteinuria levels. This is why flaxseed is one of the most recommended seeds for people with kidney disease. Absolutely add this superfood to your smoothies or use flax meal if you want to protect your kidneys. Okay guys, let's now talk about foods that are rich in protein and that actually help with kidney health. So what protein-rich foods are a must in a renal diet? Well, actually none. If you have kidney disease, your protein intake should be very low. Most of the foods we have seen today, especially whole grains but also starchy veggies and seeds, contain more than enough protein for you to meet your daily needs. And when I say more than enough, I actually mean it. You could easily exceed your daily target for protein if you eat, for example, too much oats or other grains. And this is a way to damage your kidneys. Always make sure you are not eating too much protein. So while the other foods of this video are a must, these 2 last entries are a must only if your daily target for protein is not being met. Alright? These foods may be useful for certain diabetes patients and of course for people in dialysis that need a lot of protein. So let's take a look at what some of the best protein-rich foods are for these select CKD patients. First thing I would recommend here is soybeans. When it comes to protein sources, soybeans have a unique property. They are one of the very few plant-based foods with a significant amount of complete protein. Now, this is important because many plant-based foods do have protein, but that's incomplete protein. It's protein that's missing some amino acids. Animal-based foods is where you can mostly find complete protein, but animal-based foods can also destroy your kidneys because they are acid-forming and they contain lots of phosphorus. So if you need more protein in your diet, but you don't want to destroy your kidneys, add soybeans, the most natural form of soy. And there is another food I want to show you today. This is basically the only animal-based food that's extremely low in phosphorus and also the only animal-based food that's not dangerous for your kidneys as long as you don't overshoot your daily target for protein. This is egg white. Just like soybean, egg whites are special when it comes to protein sources. They are the only animal-based food that's extremely low in phosphorus. We are talking about around 5 milligrams of phosphorus per egg white. For comparison, 3 ounces of red meat have around 200 milligrams of phosphorus. And it's not just that. The amount of acid egg white forms inside the body is way less than what you will get from a comparable amount of meat. What an amazing food! Now guys, at this point the question is, how much protein do we actually need to eat if our goal is to improve our kidney function? Well, I've actually made a video just to answer this question. It's up here and also down in the description. Watch it now for more. And this is all for today. Thank you for watching. God bless you all. Bye!